At least I recorded it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Great Day.
Happy Friday. Yes, we have a little right now war here. Let's keep
Right
that.
now, right
now.
here.
All right. Right now, a storm is coming.
Yes, it's coming.
Winter Storm Bobby. It has a name after Bobby McGee. Can you sing the Janis Joplin song that it's named after?
I can't, Rich. Can you? Me and Bobby McGee.
Bobby McGee. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we're naming the storms after songs this year. This one goes back to Janis Joplin, I think 1972. Don't hold me.
Oh, it's that old? Okay,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think it's 1972. Don't hold me to that.
It's very hard to replicate. I mean, I can't sing anyway, but that's also like a...
Yeah. So she's got an amazing voice, a very unique voice.
We're getting the full... Stay tuned, because we are getting the full forecast update coming up in this broadcast. We always take a little break and go to the weather department, so I know things have been changing a little bit. Yeah, last night we upped some of the totals.
Yeah, mark up the totals, absolutely. And rightfully so. The models have come more in agreement with higher snowfall totals, especially for central Connecticut, northeast and southeast Connecticut. So again, stay tuned, because Mark will have all of the latest coming up at 3:30, and then again, an Eyewitness News starting at 4. It's going to be quite the storm. And visibility is going to be poor. Some whiteout conditions are possible. Gusty winds. We're talking about wind chill values that are going to be below zero. Not a good storm. This is, if you're going to be out and about tomorrow, please be careful and stay off the roads if you can. You can't be right and about, right? Like, I'm talking about essential workers like doctors and police officers and those people that have to get to work. Be careful. Just be really careful.
So also, just if you haven't already, download the WSB app, our streaming app for Roku, Amazon, Apple TV. So if you have a smart TV, you don't have cable, or you're just out and about and you need to know, we are going to be broadcasting on our streaming channel, which is sort of like our Netflix for local news. And I'm going to be on all day for you on Saturday, bringing you the very latest as it changes.
I have a dumb TV at home. I said, you are so stupid.
You have a smart TV, though.
In my basement, which I never go to.
Maybe you should switch that?
I don't think it fits in the cabinet that goes into the upstairs, so there's a little bit of a problem there. I'm going to have to make the cabinet bigger or the television smaller.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Moving on. Sounds like a personal problem. Consumer Reports has a list of the top 5 things that you should have on hand for a storm.
Some of these things I agree with. Some of the things I kind of like,
Well, the first one is a generator, which if you don't have that already, you can't run out and get that. But a generator is the great thing, especially after the Halloween storm we had. A lot of people got them.
You can still get a portable generator. I don't know how much time you have left, but remember, never, ever run a generator in the house or in the garage. It has, outside. And it goes for this. Number 2 is the space heater. You got to be very careful with these space heaters. We know that one of them caused a fire in New York. And killed, it sparked the fire.
You've got to make sure you're using it safely, but they really are. I live in an old drafty house, and I do have a couple space heaters. I've made sure they're the newer kind that have the safety features, but they really, can save you money because they isolate those cold spots.
Absolutely. Follow the directions. Never leave a space heater on if it's not attended. And just be careful with that. What's third on the list?
A snowblower.
Well, if you can get one of those, you'll need it for tomorrow, that's for sure.
Or a friend with a snowblower.
Or a friend.
Or a young kid with a snowblower.
That's even better.
Dennis bought a snowblower this year for the first time. Like, he's doing it himself instead of the
person. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Call me, because I want to come see this.
He's been posting videos. He likes his snowblower.
Has he had any snow to put in the blower
Just
yet?
the one little time. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how this works.
You call me tomorrow.
You want to use it?
Actually, I'll be here tomorrow.
That's the problem. We're all going to be there. So who's going to be using the snowblower?
I don't know who's going to be using the snowblower.
Teach Julian.
All right, number 4.
A chainsaw. This makes me nervous.
This is, you got to really know how to operate this. This is in case any any trees fall down in the neighborhood, block your access out of the driveways or block your access into the homes. They're recommending you have a chainsaw on hand, but again, very, very careful with the chainsaw. Very careful with the chainsaw. Give it to somebody who knows what they're doing.
I don't know.
And the last one I completely agree with.
Yes, you need to have fresh batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Often, this is the time when heat goes out or malfunctions happen, when you're really stressing your systems and you don't know it, and you could be breathing that dangerous invisible gas and not know it.
It's terrible. So just please make sure your smoke and CO detectors are up to date, have batteries, and are fully working. Give them a nice little test there. Today, Kara, is
National Fun at Work Day. I thought we do that every day.
It's awesome. We have fun at work every day.
Yeah, so it's Fight the Workday Doldrums.
Okay.
So we're very lucky. We get to do silly things.
Thank God for
we
this
do
show.
real work that people don't see, but this part is the fun part of our job.
Yes, like when I'm sitting at my computer for 4 hours logging a tape, people must say, your job is so glamorous. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh?
Or when we're standing in freezing cold places telling people to stay inside. I'm just kidding.
Yesterday, my shoot was outside. I thought I was going to cry. It was so cold. I was like, ugh. And Eric Budney, my poor photographer, he was flying the drone. And I'm like, he's like, his hands are about to fall off. And I'm like, dude, you got to get some warmth.
Oh, my goodness.
But anyway,
anyway, it's National Fun at Work Day. And this is, a great way to build morale and team. So if you're someone who's in charge, this is the day that you get your team some donuts.
Yeah.
They say the best way to boost morale is have people work toward a shared goal and reward them.
I think that's wonderful.
So they're all on the same team, and then they get some rewards. We do some, we get a lot of food around here.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the reward for us. There's always food here. Hey, there's a storm, everyone. We got pizza.
Exactly. I'm hoping for some Panera tomorrow, although, it's probably going to be a lot of places.
I like it better when we do the Taco Tuesdays. I get a little tired of the pizza.
Nice. I love pizza any time of the year, any time of the day, any time
There's a lot of pizza in newsrooms, but I do like it better when we do the tacos.
You know what I had for lunch yesterday? Pizza. And you know what I had for dessert? I had a Toll House chocolate chip cookie from a bed and breakfast in Deep River that Melissa Cole went to.
Yeah.
She did the story, and they make these huge Toll House cookies.
Oh, my
And Eric was like, again, Eric Budney, my videographer, he was like, he goes, if you smell this, you will eat the whole thing. I said, I'll just have a little taste. The whole thing was gone.
Of course.
That was unbelievable.
Of course, that's the problem. Remember? It was like season 1. BLTs. Bites, licks, and tastes. That sinks everything.
That sinks everything is right.
All right. So a video of a South Dakota police officer making a DoorDash delivery.
I love this story.
Has now gone a little bit viral here. And take a look. It was all captured on a Ring video camera.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, he's not the DoorDash delivery guy.
Yeah.
The DoorDash delivery guy got arrested because he was doing, we don't know what the charges were against the DoorDash deliverer.
But he wanted to make sure she got her Arby's.
But exactly. So the guy is, the police officer, after they take the guy away and arrest him, he's like, oh, I got a delivery. He's like, let's finish the delivery. So going out of his way to make these people's day, you got to absolutely love it. So I think that's really cool.
Well, for the younger generation who really loves DoorDash and relies on it, I was instructing my kids that, like, the storm, by the way, if you haven't gotten your food yet, go out and get your bread and milk and all that. Because I think some people are like, oh, it's okay, I'll order. No, you're not going to order on Saturday. No DoorDash driver is going to want to risk their life to go take you your sandwich.
I had a very nice man the other day drop off a ton of food on my front step.
And it was the wrong doorstep?
Yeah. I was like, what is this? He was like, get your DoorDash order. I'm like, I don't know how to do DoorDash, so it can't be for me.
We got one once, and all the fries, they were like a quarter of what's supposed to be in there. I think they were eaten.
Yeah, by the DoorDash man?
I think they were hungry. There were like 3 fries in there. We're like, where's the fries?
That's funny.
So you never know. It's not as perfect
know.
as you think, but I do like a little DoorDash every now and then, or Uber Eats,
you got to
or
tell
whatever.
me how to do this. I got to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, it's okay.
Or either that, or ask my neighbors who the food was supposed to go to.
Okay. So a lot of American athletes are heading from LA to Beijing. But can you imagine, a lot of you might be worried about, am I going to test positive because I know people are trying to go on vacation or they've got some special event coming up. This is their whole life they've worked for, and they're trying to stay as clean as they can because they need a negative test, 2 of them, in order to go be in the Olympics. This is their life.
And then they get there and they're testing them every day.
And it doesn't matter if they have symptoms or not.
No,
but like,
you get tested.
Because, we know right now, some of us, I was just doing the interview, I mean, if you're triple vaxxed, if you're boosted and all that, you may definitely test positive, but you're not getting sick. So you gotta feel for that. It must be so nerve-wracking.
It's so nerve-wracking. I wish them all the best of luck, and God bless them, and I hope they all test negative.
Yeah.
Because it's just, imagine, it's like you said, these Olympians, have goosebumps.
You go all the way there, and you're like, I can't compete because
their whole life is leading up to this moment.
All the different things they sacrifice to get there.
And then you get a positive COVID test, and you're out.
It would just be awful.
It would be awful, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
All right, Mickey Mouse's Lady Love is getting a makeover. She's getting a pantsuit, I think.
Yeah, she's going after the Hillary Rodham Clinton look.
Yeah? Oh, look at her!
She's getting a chic pantsuit, they say. It's time to debut a new look for her, and it's starting in Disneyland Paris.
Renee has that same exact outfit, which is incredible. She's going to wear it tomorrow for storm coverage.
So it's black and blue polka dots, and it matches her bow.
Which I love.
And the heels have been replaced with sensible black shoes. So British fashion designer Stella McCartney designed the look in honor of women Women's History Month in March. So she's not going to wear that all the time.
Oh, she's not? She's going to change?
I guess.
She's going to go back and
But no,
forth?
she is Minnie. Why can't a woman change her mind?
Well, Minnie should have a wardrobe.
I got to be honest. I think Mickey might need some new pants, too. I mean, nobody's wearing like those shorts anymore.
Poor Mickey getting thrown under the bus here.
They all, both of them need a little update in the look.
Don't you like his little suspenders and his shorts?
I think he looks like he forgot to put on the pants. Maybe Debbie Wright can help.
Debbie Wright, our fashionista, will be along. All right, pretty soon you're going to be able to pick up Fido's food while buying paint.
This makes so much sense. They should have pet food everywhere because it's so annoying when you're like, I'm here and I had to run in, but I got to go someplace special to get the pet food.
All right, so they're going to have it.
But Petco's going to have a little center inside of Lowe's.
Which is great.
Yeah. So Petco still makes, I mean, it's not like we're putting Petco out of business. It's kind of like how banks started to go into grocery stores.
Yep.
I think there should be a Petco booth or something like it in all the major stores.
I just don't see the connection of home. Renee, do you help me out?
A lot of people go to Lowe's or Home Depot
You don't
like
see the
every
connection?
weekend.
No, I see. I agree with Kara.
Oh, you agree? A lot of people.
He's saying I doesn't see the connection with home goods and that, like
Home
because you're
goods.
out there buying stuff for your house and you have to get pet food on a weekend.
You can get bird seed at home goods stores.
You can get
just
plants.
can't get dog food or
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I stand
That's why
corrected.
sometimes I like going to Target because you can get, if you need some socks and some food for your pets, you can get everything there.
So they're going to have little kiosks or stands in the Lowe's, and Petco is going to be there, and you can buy. I hope. I don't know what kind of stock they have. I mean, I need specific.
Oh, look, that's actually
that's
a very
beautiful.
involved kiosk. There's a lot of rows in there.
There's a lot of rows in there. My goodness. Well, Fido's going to be very happy. And speaking of Fido,
Because when people are kinder to pets,
they're kinder to people.
Right,
Is that right, Renee?
Just like when the people make the pet a best man.
That's right.
Take a look at this. This dog, look, he was the best man. Oh, he was supposed to be the ring bearer, and they upgraded his responsibilities to best man.
Yeah.
And they said that they couldn't have the wedding without him. They had to find a special venue so that the dog could party all night with them. But they said that the dog is a part of their family, and he wanted to have him as his best man, so we totally did. What do you think of it? It's a Michigan couple who did this. Look at him, the sweetie.
He looks very proud to be there. He's doing his job. Look at him.
He's a Mastiff
What a lovely bridal
Staffordshire
party.
Bull Terrier mix. You know what that means? Pit bull. But,
Oh.
right?
He's very handsome.
Renee?
Very cute puppy dog.
Very cute puppy dog.
All right, so this is, I think, probably a good idea for consumers. The U.S. government is considering a so-called broadband nutrition label. You know how you look at food and see what's in it? You're paying for internet, and you get these bills, and sometimes they all go up, and you don't know why. Here's a service charge, here's a this. So they're trying to maybe establish that you would know what you're paying for. You get this label that will tell you exactly what you're buying from your service provider.
Exactly. I think that's wonderful. I'm going back to the pit bull. There was no negative connotation there. I'm just correcting myself because I don't want to get any emails. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all.
Okay.
All right, back to the broadband label. So it's going to tell me how many calories I'm...
No, it'll have information like your speeds and your data, and
Oh,
you know
that's
what you're
kinda cool.
actually paying for.
I wouldn't understand any of it.
Well, I think they need to make it simple.
And my Comcast bill went up again.
That's why they want you to understand what you have.
Again.
I know, and so I got a call on mine too. You always call and then they knock it back down. And you
No,
call
mine
again.
don't knock it back down. They say send it back. I'm like, okay.
Send what back?
Send the whole box back, the whole
because
thing.
you have a lot. The older, you need if you have a smart TV, then you don't need all that stuff. But yeah,
Oh, God in heaven.
I know it's a pain.
All right, we got a great show for you today. Coming up, Renee has some ideas for your snowy weekend, including a new movie that's out. Pretty cool.
A local business continuing after tragedy. We're taking you there. You're watching Great Day Connecticut on your Friday afternoon before the big snowstorm. We'll be right back.